back to another episode of Ripple Effect. And it's been a while. It's been about a week. So let's start with some of the stuff I was supposed to get done for you guys off camera. And that is the wheat silo. The only downfall is I made this one with water when this one doesn't, because of how much of a mess and a pain it was. But it works. All of our wheat is going in here. This is working out really well. That's after like 2 or 3 hours of AFKing. Not crazy rates, but obviously pretty good considering what we built. This is like a 9x9 farm with the middle block not counting for wheat. Also, if we come this way, you'll notice I haven't finished the entrance yet, though I do have a really cool idea for this we might get to today. Let's come over here and you'll see the first of pranks there, but let's go over to here because the next thing was I was supposed to come up with a cocoa bean drop off, which I did here, and this works really well and doesn't work really well at the same time. So it's really nice. I switched the floor out to stone so I can just kind of sit here and go brrr, and go up like that. Did I break? Sometimes I break the post. Yeah, I broke the post again. So we're gonna have to get a new post, but I'll sit here and I'll clean all this up, and then you can just do this and throw it down. So the downfall comes once you finish this and you come over here and you're just like, but you throw it in there, it'll work, it'll go here, but because I just threw more items in than the hopper can handle, a lot of them come down here too. Because there's not a drop elevator put it up. It's literally just items that run into a bubble column and then over. I didn't slow the speed of the items down, so we do actually lose items, at least cocoa beans, to the bone meal section, which honestly isn't that big of a deal because take a look here. Yeah, we're good on cocoa beans for a while. I don't think I'll need that much brown dye. Matter of fact, this whole silo system probably was a little ridiculous for just cocoa beans, but I did it anyways because it looked good. Also, I need to remember dark oak post to fix the roof I just broke. So let's get into the pranks. I was AFKing one day, popped out, and this was in my base. So I'm pretty sure this is an Omni scheme. I don't know what it's for. I don't want to push the button on the side because that seems like a bad idea, especially knowing Omni built it. And hopefully it wouldn't be anything that exploded this close to villagers, because that would be really mean. So we have that prank, and then we also have, let's run this way. I'm sure people have seen the pranks by now. I think last week my base got pranked in 3 different episodes. It's like, come on. So if we come out, yeah, we're now covered in very hairy slimes, which is a bit ridiculous if I have to say so myself, but it does give me a lot of leaves, which is something I really needed. So that's good. We're going to put our netherite hoe to use, and we have a mither? What? Yeah, mither. But this is obviously Para and Jimbo from their episodes. I'll leave it up for now. I know real soon we're getting ready to start working on the exterior of the mountain, so it's going to need to go by then. But for now, we're good, and I'm just kind of being lazy. But the big thing that took this episode a long time to get started, as you see my different sun and all that stuff, we're on 117 now. So the 117 update was close. I ended up getting new PC. I say new PC, everything but the CPU and GPU is new in my PC. If you look up there, it's still a 1700X, mainly because those parts are really hard to get. Not so much the CPU, but the GPU is for sure really hard to get. So I didn't upgrade those things, and I also got a Go XLR Mini because the preamp I was using was borrowed, and the guy who let me borrow it needed it back. So I was kind of strapped, and I went ahead and just bought a Go XLR because I needed something immediately and I could get that next day aired, whereas the preamp replacement was going to take 12 days. So yeah, I've done 5 minutes of rambling and showing stuff off. It's 1:17. I've got 10 minutes before I start streaming. I think we're gonna go try to find some of the new blocks and implement the new blocks in the farmers market entrance. All right, guys, one stream later and we are back. And this is a bit of the stuff we collected. Not really. This is we tore down Omni's rabbit stew area because obviously we're gonna be working in that area today, so we need it gone. But I didn't know if Omni wanted some of his stuff back. Honestly, there was no signs or anything for this, so I'm not sure what was really going on. And his video today did not explain the situation other than it magically made him rich without any of us giving him any diamonds. So yeah, this is string that we bought from Winter, so we can make, where is it? Candles. Thought I saw something right here. Yeah, so we can make some candles and stuff now. We mined a heck of a lot of deep slate. This was actually one blob. A single blob gave me all this, so I kind of want to go find another blob. And I think we'll be good on deep slate for a while. We're actually going to use some of this today, which I'm extremely excited for. And also we have this. We found some glow lichen. We found a music disc. Hang on. We got a music disc. We have pointed dripstone, which we got from Jimbo. I traded him honeycomb and string so he can make his own candles, so I could get some pointed dripstone. I don't know if I can grow my own dripstone with just this though. It would be nice if I could, because I need more than just one. I'll have to look up and figure that out. We also found some tuff. We didn't find a geode though. It was just a blob of tuff. I thought we found a geode, but I was wrong. Also, we found some diamonds because we were down that far. And I went ahead and I bought a bow from Decoy. This is one he specifically made just for me. So we have a replacement for this bow, which is on its last leg. I'll probably put this up in the trophy case at some point, considering I made this bow early on in the season. So yeah, that's our goodies from live stream. I also went ahead and made one more thing that I want to show off real quick. All right, so while we were here grabbing our bow, I decided to use some of the deep slate and created this thing. There was a version of this I found on Reddit. I couldn't find the original image again, and I kind of changed it up a little bit to try to make it these are not spawnable, whereas the original version they were. The only thing that's spawnable is right up there, and it has redstone on it, but you can't see it from down here. So we're good. I thought this was a cool little statue to kind of have sitting next to the studios in kind of a more barren area. Yeah, I say barren. It's got a tree next to it and a tree behind it. But yeah, I thought it was kind of cool using some of the new blocks for just kind of a random purpose. It's nice. This is probably my favorite deep slate. The tiles, it looks really good. But yeah, let me grab some more supplies. We're gonna go ahead and work out the farmers market entrance today, and that requires me to grab a little bit more kelp. So give me a few minutes. Okay guys, so I'm getting ready to get to work on the entrance, and then remembered we're on 117. No replay mod. It hasn't been updated yet, so I kind of have to do it without camera replay. I kind of feel bad, but good thing is it's kind of a simple thing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and knock it out real quick and bring you guys back when we get to finishing details. All right, we're back with the entrance complete, and it's actually really simple because I'm wanting to add in fun stuff in the corners. So nothing complicated. Like I said, I'm using the new deep slate, which, title deep slate, man. You took my #1 spot as favorite block. This is so good looking, especially like when you mix it up with the polished. It makes the corners look awesome. Also, I think I forgot to mention, I put a lodestone. Actually, I put 2 lodestones in the bridges. So when we go off and exploring, man, I really wish we could get some glow squid. I've got underwater caves here, so we might make a glow squid farm at some point. But yeah, so when we go off adventuring, looking for stuff, if I'm just out flying, I now have a compass that will point back to these lodestones. But anyways, entrance, it's literally just made to feel more like the inside. We've did some texturing with some slate or deep slate. Looks pretty good. I didn't want to get crazy on this side because again, your focus should be this way. This is the good looking part. This should be kind of boring to you. Also, this is going to get a little changed up in a bit. So what I want over here is a big aquarium. So we have the little guy that's back there, and that's going to be ripped down. We're going to put the lava dripstone farm in there because that's one of the biggest things I've been having issues with is every time I build a farm around here, I got to go to the nether, go all the way down to the ground, scoop up lava, and then come back. If I have lava growing here or dripping here all the time, even better. That being said, we're finishing up with a lot of our farms. So yeah. But yeah, I want to move the aquarium here, and I think I'm going to make like a little window that goes all the way through so you can see into this side. I don't know how well that's going to work because you can see we've got a little bit of height change in this corner. So it might not be the greatest thing ever. I just got to dig out and see because we also have our beacons in the corner also. So I got to worry about that. Our slime farm is like right here. In fact, you can hear the slime just, I mean, this thing's already full. We have slime balls for days. So if people need slime, I mean, you can come grab some. I'm not even going to charge you for it. We're max overflowing. But yeah, so we got slime farm we got to worry about. So this is going to be the aquarium. And I think I'm going to put a pointed dripstone farm over here. I'm not seeing any good farms online. There's a couple, and most of them are for bedrock. I have to assume that dripstones and bedrock work the same, except for they said dripstone can grow on hopper minecarts, which I don't see that being a thing that should work. So I'm just going to kind of make my own dripstone farm here in this corner, probably a little bit this way per se, because again, we have a beacon right here. I need a concrete maker at the same time too. So we might try to fit both of those in the corner. My whole goal is to kind of get this curved section finished today, but we're already running late. So I'm going to get started on the aquarium, digging that out, and we'll come back when we have a hole. Our hole is dug, and I'm changing stuff a lot actually. So I've kept the deep slate wall going across because obviously this is the back wall to the farmers. We're gonna have a glass window that shines through. Actually, you know what, I haven't looked at it from this side. I put this up because that's a slime corner and I didn't want them to bounce over here, bounce over these fences and trample crops. Okay, so it's a little off because of the height difference between that corner, but not too bad. It doesn't really stick out poorly when you're here. Like I said, these walls aren't the spots you should be looking. You should be looking at all of this cool stuff, which feels really old compared to the new deep slate. Honestly, oh man, I love that block. But yeah, we've got a window shining through right there. Looks okay, looks kind of cool. Carl's sleeping. I'm still getting used to the new sleeping thing. I was gonna use smooth stone to outline it, but I don't like the horizontal lines. I wish you could get a pillared version of smooth stone. That would be kind of cool. I think I'm gonna switch it out with cyan concrete powder because I need it to contrast the stone and the deep slate. So I think I'm gonna use this. It'll stand out pretty well. It's a color we're not really using or taking advantage of right now in the base, so it's really gonna poke compared to everything else, I'm gonna say. What's next? I gotta do some texturing on this wall right here. The stone will oh yeah, Carl's throwing out ideas for the podcast because we're recording that tonight. But yeah, I gotta texture that because it's gonna continue all the way through here. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish the fish tank now that you kind of have an idea what it's gonna be, because right now all it is outlining it, filling it with water and plants, and then moving my fish from over there to over here. Oh, also this is where the beacon is, and I decided to kind of show it off. So when it beacon turns on, you'll be able to see it through the fish tank, which I think is really cool. But yeah, let me go ahead and wrap the fish tank up and then we'll move on to that side. Okay, we're back. Fish tank. done. As you see, I rounded up a glow squid. I actually had to hold it on a lead for a while I had Jimbo run and grab me a name tag so we can name it. I'm not so sure I like the glow squid in there actually, because it's such a bright tank. The glowing effect is obviously lost on the squid. And two, I don't like how squid tentacles go through the glass. Like, that's always been a pet peeve like that. Like, it kind of kills the realism when you see tentacles glitch through the side of the glass, or just an entire head glitch through the glass like that. It's just, nah. Also, when I found this guy, ta-da! We found a axolotl. I kind of feel bad for not having that on camera, but he just kind of appeared out of nowhere, and I scooped him up, and it is the pink one. I don't know if this image changed, but it is a pink one. We also killed a couple glow squids so we can play with some of the glow ink. I traded Jimbo glow ink for some dripstone block and a glowberry, and then he showed me his chest of like 3 stacks of glowstone ink, so bleh. Whatever. But again, I'm not sure I like the glow squid in here. I'm thinking about maybe putting axolotls in here. That being said, that means I don't think we can put our fish in the fish tank with axolotls, because I think the axolotls will kill them. So yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do now. But this dripstone block, or dripstone blocks, we're gonna make a farm out of, and it's either gonna go here or it's gonna go here. I need a dripstone farm, a concrete maker, and maybe a glowberry farm, because I think some of these leaves would look good with glowberry vines hanging from them. So I need a good bit of those. And I gotta fit it all in this little corner while at the same time looking good. I am not sure if that's gonna be possible at all. So I'm gonna do a little design work and I'll come back. Maybe when we've laid out something. The dripstone farm's super easy, so I'll just kind of walk you guys through that after it's built. Everyone's done a concrete maker now, and the glowberry farm is going to be almost identical to the dripstone farm, so we're not worried about that either. But yeah, give me a couple minutes and let me see what I can figure out. Okay, so here's the layout of the room, kind of like all up on it. Also, I've been letting these things grow. I ain't got a single glowberry. Am I missing something on how glowberries form? Is it just by chance or something? This just kind of stinks. But anyways, the way we're gonna do this is this section right here will be for glowberries. It's gonna be all kinds of manual with shears and stuff, with some storage in the middle. These are representing pillars. Same on this side, except this side's gonna be the dripstone. I was only gonna do like 1 or 2, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and do was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Ugh, I'm gonna need to go steal another dripstone block from Jimbo. But yeah, we're gonna do 5 right here, and that's all just so I can hide the beacon. The beacon comes through here, and honestly, I was gonna incorporate it into the room until I started to struggle in designing the room and decided, nah, let's just cover it up. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna cover it up and everything like that. I have no texture palette or anything yet. I'm just kind of winging it. So yeah, I dug out a little bit more than we don't need. We'll half slab it, it'll be fine. But yeah, I'm gonna get back to work a little bit picking out a palette, and then I will come back. Okay, we are back, and you can see I did a lot more than pick out a block palette. Yeah, I just went ahead and did it. I realized I am super late in the episode, so I wanted to try to get as much done as possible. You can see we're all kinds of glow buried up. You're just gonna come here. I don't have any bone meal. Actually, well, let's just do this to show you guys what's gonna happen. I'm gonna come over here. We can use this because this is still producing bone meal for us. There we go. And then we can literally just come ba 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 ba. You got to make the noise too, or it doesn't work. Not all the glowberries make it in there, but a good bit of them do. And that's pretty much all we're gonna do for this farm. And sometimes I hit the wrong hitbox, but yeah, that's the glowberry farm. Super easy, super nice. I don't know why that didn't make it. Do they have a hitbox where you can't? Okay, there it goes. Yeah, glowberry is good. Here's our dripstone. So I don't know why I made it this tall. It honestly didn't have to be this tall. I think I just made it to fit in the room a little bit better. But yeah, the observer watches the pointed dripstone. When it grows, that block state changes. So when it changes, it'll produce a redstone signal, which will then push the piston. Actually, it ends up pushing all of these because of the way it's just a redstone line behind all the pistons. So yep, it'll push all the pistons, they will fall into the hoppers and then land here. Hey, we actually got a pointed dripstone. Man, that's nice. This thing hasn't been active more than 10-15 minutes. So we got really, really lucky there. Nice. So yeah, that's the section for now. Lots of spruce, lots of dark oak. Let's take a look at it from over here. You see, it's very curvy in the front, while straight in the back to make room for the farm. This obviously means no concrete maker. there just wasn't enough room to do these things in here and have it. So yeah, we're not going to put a concrete maker in there, but I do have to finish this section, and it's just going to be our normal, what I call blank texture spot. And then I've got to figure out something for above here, and I'm not really sure what to do just yet, so I'll have to figure that out. But when we come back, it'll all be done, so don't worry about that. But you know, see you in half a second, and it's done. What was a split second for you guys was an extra 30 for me, and everything's finished out. Sadly, no more dripstone, still just the one. We got really lucky on that one, but yeah, finished it out. We used some more of the what's it called, Deepslate, this time the brick variant, so it's not matching so much with that, but I wanted it kind of dark. And honestly, I couldn't think of anything else to put down there because all I keep thinking about is how awesome these new blocks are. I love them. But yeah, we're gonna end the episode there. It's taken me a while to get this one out, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, wait a second, I forgot all about this. So I moved the lodestones up, or at least one. You guys tell me what looks better. We're literally cutting the outro, so you guys can tell me, does that look good? Or can I fly? Can it go? Yes. Or does that look better? I'm kind of leaning to the other one. Also, let me know if I should keep the glow squid or if I should just fill this with axolotls. But yeah, guys, I had a good time. We're going to be doing some more 117 stuff next episode. I've got plans indeed. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button. If you want more, hit the subscribe button. New video, hopefully every week. But yeah, I will see you in the next one, guys. Bye.